Wow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. You can check out the links down below if you want to see all my social medias. If you want to stick around, help me get to 10K. I cannot believe it has already been a year of me having braces. If you have not seen any of my braces videos, I will have them linked down below. A year ago in August 13th to be exact, I'm pretty sure, I got braces. Finally, I've been wanting braces for basically my whole entire life, and I finally got braces, and I've done a couple of videos ever since, but that video blew up. I still have people commenting on my braces video, which is crazy because I didn't think it would do as well as it did. Anyways, I am back with another braces video, and I'm going to be giving you guys my 1 year update of me having braces. It's crazy. Like, I literally cannot believe it's already been a year that I've had braces on my face, because honestly it felt like it went so fast. Like, I can't believe it. I know you guys love seeing my braces videos, and these videos were really helpful for me when I first got braces and when I was about to get braces. And I also love seeing you guys comment that you are going through the same or similar situation as me, where I got my teeth extracted and I got braces and the whole process. With that being said, we are going to just hop right in. We're going to get into the video. No time to waste, so let's go. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is my 1 year experience with having braces. Basically kind of what I thought it would be like versus what it was actually like. I kind of just want to go over the year with braces and some things that I've noticed and stuff like that. Do I have an exact plan for this video? No, I don't. So buckle your seatbelt. So I'm going to start off with the first few months of having braces. I noticed right away in September that my teeth were getting straighter. Around the end of September, and that was only a month of having braces. Obviously my teeth weren't perfect, but I had these two, I think they're canines, these vampire looking teeth. They were protruding, they were not cute, and they were the main focus of my mouth. Like, they were not cute. If you go back to my old videos, you will notice they were sticking out. I don't know how they even got like that, but a long time ago I had to get those two teeth pulled out when they were baby teeth. Somewhere along the lines my teeth came back in and they just didn't come in properly, so they were all crooked. They were messed up. Anyways, within the first couple weeks they started to go back, and if you look at this picture, the braces progress pictures that I have, they're not the cutest, but aside from that, if you look at the difference from my teeth in this picture versus this picture, you can already start to notice that my teeth are kind of going back. Like, how do I describe it? I still had my gaps, and within October and November they were still pretty big. Once November/December hit, my orthodontist decided to give me elastics or rubber bands. I don't really know the proper term for them. The little elastic bands that you hook onto the hooks of your braces. So he gave me elastic bands, I believe, in November. Those were to help close my gaps, and then in December he gave me power chains. Those were to finish closing the gaps. Once the gaps were closed enough, they weren't obviously fully closed. Once the teeth got to the spot that he wanted them to get to, then he gave me power chains, and I didn't need the elastics anymore. From December to June, I had power chains, so I'll talk more about those later on in the video. I'll put a picture of power chains if you don't know what they are, because they look different from regular braces. June came and went, July came and went, and now we're here. So I don't have power chains anymore. I just have the regular braces that I started with at the beginning of my procedure. Obviously, some other things that I noticed throughout the year is that I had to get used to eating food with braces. Kind of just obvious things. Even now I still struggle with eating food because you always get food in your teeth. Another thing that is annoying and random, and you don't know when it's gonna happen, but it happens, is your teeth are obviously moving. Braces in your mouth are slowly moving too. So sometimes your gums and your lips will catch on to your braces, especially if you have the little hooks on your braces. I will have just random times throughout different months where my gum and my lip will just get caught over and over again, especially when I'm talking on that little hook. It's always up here or here. It's never really this side. It's normally this side, and it's just so painful sometimes. Hopefully that all made sense. So that was basically my 1 year experience. I go more in depth on the little things that I talked about in this video here if you guys want to watch it. Okay, so a big thing I wanted to talk about is the gaps/teeth extraction. So before I got my braces put on, I got 4 teeth extracted. That was to make more room because I have a lot of teeth in my mouth. They were gonna do jaw surgery, but my bottom jaw was just very minimally not in line with my top jaw, so we didn't need to do the jaw surgery. But because we didn't do the jaw surgery, we had to take out teeth to make room to push everything back. Obviously, because I had to take my teeth out, I had 4 big gaps in my mouth. Luckily, it wasn't near the front, it was more so here. You would only notice when I talked or if I like laughed really wide. They're obviously closed now. So the first couple weeks of me having the 2 big gaps in my mouth, even though I had braces on, I had to adapt to having braces on and having gaps in my mouth when I was eating food. Obviously, I ate a bunch of soft foods when I first got my braces and when I first had these gaps in my mouth, and then eventually you kind of get used to it. You have to be really patient when you have the teeth extractions, because obviously you're not going to notice a huge change within the first couple months. Pretty big gaps, so it takes some time for them to close fully. Honestly, my gaps finally just closed, and even now they're not perfectly closed. The 2 teeth have contact, but it's still loose when I floss. So because of that, my dentist had it's still loose when I floss, so they're not perfectly tight in there. Obviously, I have a couple more months to go with my braces. Fingers crossed I don't have to go any longer than the estimate date. The gaps do take a while to close. Apparently, your bite is what takes the longest with braces. That's what my orthodontist told me. Even though my teeth look straight and my gaps are closed, my bite isn't perfect yet. Within the first couple months, I noticed a lot of changes with my teeth getting straighter and everything, but obviously my gaps weren't fully closed yet. And as time goes on and your teeth get straighter, then your dentist will put on elastics most likely, and then power chains to really close up the gap. I always get questions on how long it took for my gaps to close, and honestly, to give a good estimate amount of time that it took, I would just say a year, because your mouth is always moving and changing. Your gaps could also open. That's another thing that I learned. Mine have not opened, knock on wood, luckily, but I have friends who have had gaps and their teeth will open in different areas and everything. It just depends on your mouth, obviously, your teeth, and what your dentist has planned for you for your teeth. All I'm gonna say is it is worth it, and a year goes by pretty freaking fast. Another good thing, if you are having to wear masks where you live, then if you have gaps, nobody's really gonna notice unless you're in an area or a place that you don't need to wear a mask. That was another benefit that I had when I had to get my teeth extracted, is that if I was going to school, I had to wear a mask. If I was going to work, I had to wear a mask. That really helped. That is kind of my little spiel on the gaps, is that you just have to be patient. It does take a while, but it is so worth it. Your dentist would never pull teeth for no reason, and that is what I learned. I was sad about it at first, but it was worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go over power chains. I talked about this also in a video before, so I'm not gonna go super in depth, but it does go hand in hand with the gap. Power chains are, like I mentioned before, an elastic that goes all throughout your teeth. They are traditionally used to close gaps and spaces in your mouth. In December, I got power chains on my top teeth and my bottom teeth, and those helped a lot to close my gaps. That's when I really noticed the gaps closing. Also, in a weird way, I think they look nicer than the braces that I have now. I just think they look cuter. That might be weird. They also cover the gap more, so it's a little more hidden. It can be annoying because food can get stuck where your gap is, and it's this weird rubber band going across, if that makes sense. Another thing to note about power chains is that they freaking hurt. They hurt when you first get them on because they're so strong. I never had a lot of pain with my braces throughout the year, other than when I first got them on and when I got power chains. Just recently, my orthodontist took off my power chains on the top braces and on the bottom braces. In June is kind of when my gap started to close. This tooth here was a little stubborn and it wasn't closed yet, so what my dentist did was he put double power chains only on this tooth, and it worked really well. And a month later, my gap closed. If you have teeth extractions and you had to get power chains, once they take them off, you still have the risk, I guess you could say, of getting them put back on, because your gaps could open, like I mentioned. Another thing that happened at my last appointment, which I'm pretty sure he did, it was never confirmed, but he took off my power chains and he put a thicker wire on, I think just my top teeth. I was kind of bothered by how my teeth were looking at the sides with my gaps closed. It still looked kind of funny, and my one tooth was looking a little weird too. Like I mentioned this whole video, your teeth are moving a lot and they continue to move throughout your whole process of having braces. You can't really notice unless it's up super close, but yeah, my one tooth was bothering me, so I mentioned that to my dentist, and I think he put a thicker wire because my teeth hurt so bad. Like it feels like I just got braces on again. Okay, so I'm gonna insert some progress pictures right now. I did this in my other braces video, but if you haven't seen that and you want to see progress pictures again, here they are. I'm not going to show every single month because they mostly look the same, but I will show a couple of different months where they start to look a little different, and then my most recent picture that I took of my teeth. Okay, so before I get on into the Q&A, I wanted to lastly talk about my experience with colored elastics. So if you've seen my first video, you know that I got clear ceramic braces. I don't really think there's a difference between the traditional braces and ceramic braces other than the fact that they're like clear white, not as noticeable, not super metally. So I got those with clear elastics, and I love the clear elastics. They were really great. I'm gonna get them again next month. However, one thing that was super annoying was the staining. Your teeth get so stained. I tried not to eat tomato soup. I tried not to eat Kraft dinner. I tried not to eat things that would stain my teeth. But obviously over time you eat food and your teeth will eventually get stained. Some months they would look more stained than others, and it was just getting a little bit annoying. A couple months ago, I decided to get blue elastic, try to make my teeth look whiter, and so that I could eat more foods without them getting stained. Even with getting colored braces, they still do get stained, just not as badly. No matter what braces you have, do not eat turmeric. That is one thing that stains your braces a lot. I've mentioned this in a lot of videos. I tried to take a ginger shot with blue braces and I thought it would be fine, and they turned green. If you were to get colored braces, I do recommend to get blue ones just because they look the best and they make your teeth look the whitest. The reason that I am getting clear braces next month is because next month is my birthday, so I kind of want just a nice clean clear braces look, but I think I will be rotating between clear elastics and blue elastics. If you did notice, however, I tried to get purple braces at my last appointment and he gave me pink by accident. And if you know, pink elastics normally make your teeth look yellow. So I don't know if you can notice. I'll go up close so you can see. Anyways, as you can see, I have pink elastics. On camera, luckily, it doesn't make my teeth look super yellow, but I know it did bother me the first couple of days of having them. It's basically my little experience with getting colored braces. Even though I got the clear braces, I did want to still try it out with color just to see how it was. I'm just going to stick to either blue or clear elastics. Okay, so to end off this video, I'm going to do a little Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram. First question is something you did not expect about having braces that you found out after. Something I actually did not expect is how the appointments would go. I thought the appointments would be much longer. I thought my orthodontist was gonna check out like how good I clean my braces and how I clean my teeth, but literally you just go into the appointment. It's a 10 to 15 minute appointment. Your dentist looks at your teeth to make sure that they're moving in the right way, to see if they want to change anything, and then he takes the wire off, he puts a new wire, puts a new elastic, and then you're good to go. I definitely had a different expectation on how those appointments would go. What's one unexpected thing about braces? I guess something I didn't expect about having braces is how quickly time flies. When you first get them, you're super excited and you like look at your teeth every single day, but as time goes on, especially I think with wearing a mask, you don't realize how straight your teeth are getting and just like the progress in general. But yeah, it goes faster than you would think. How long do you have left? So I have 6 months left of having braces. The estimate time I have to get them off is February, and I asked my dentist if I can get them off any earlier, and he said earliest is January, so around 5 to 6 months if everything goes correctly and well. Does braces change your face shape? Yes. I mean, at least for me. I've seen some people their face looked a little more narrow, and after they had braces, it was more, not wide in a bad way, but it was just filled out more. Even the way I talk, I think, is better. I know I used to have a lisp a long time ago, and I feel like just my teeth getting straighter has been so much better for a lot of things. I don't know how much my face shape has changed, but I do think it has changed a lot. Obviously with my lips too. The way my lips sit now that I don't have crooked teeth. Yeah, so for people about to get braces. So my one biggest tip is that don't be scared, especially if you're getting your teeth extracted. I know it can be scary and daunting and it's something new, but honestly, it's so worth it. It's gonna be okay. It's worth it. It's only a small period of your life, and then you'll have straight teeth for the rest of your life. So honestly, do it. Take some Tylenol or Advil if you need it, but it's worth the pain. It is worth the time. I'm getting braces soon. Should I go for ceramic or metallic? Which is more effective and better? Okay, so I feel like I'm not a professional, but I feel like ceramic and metallic do the same thing. I honestly think the only difference is for looks. For me, I got ceramic braces because my ortho offered it to me for no extra charge. Also because I film a lot of videos and everything, and I take a lot of pictures. If you don't really care about people noticing that you have braces and you don't care about the metal look, then honestly go for the metal. I know it's cheaper unless your dentist offers it for no extra charge. If you do care about people like noticing you have braces, if you want it to be as low-key as possible, then I would go for ceramic. I also think they make your teeth look whiter. I could be wrong, but alright, and with that being said, I'm going to end off the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this video wasn't a crazy mess. Hopefully I can edit it and not make myself ramble so much. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my 1-year update of my braces. Obviously, if you want more braces videos, let me know in the comments and let me know what exact videos you want to see on the braces topic, because sometimes it can be hard to think of video ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you want to follow me along my journey, and I love you so much. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!